Metrodome, where we are here for the semi-finals now of
25.
event 1 of the PDC Women's Series for 2022, and what a semi-final.
Outside, Lorraine's won the ball.
For you right now,
Lorraine to throw first.
Lorraine Winstanley wins the ball up against Lisa Ashton. And this will be a good one to watch, I'm sure. Lorraine Winstanley, just a few moments ago, put out Fallon Sherrock in a 7-leg
81.
match. We're now up to the best of 9, so to win a semi-final, you have to get to 5 legs and not 4.
45.
So really down to the business end of event 1 now of this women's series, and Lorraine Winstanley, it has to be said. Chris Murphy alongside me, Nigel Pearson in commentary. Lorraine has been absolutely
60.
on top form throughout this morning and into this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. She beat her own daughter en route to the semi-finals, 4-0 win against Josie Patterson.
60.
She then beat Fallon Sherrock, as you just mentioned, and there was a moment in that quarter-final match where it all looked like it had gone horribly wrong for Winstanley when she bussed 25 with 1 dart, finding the treble 9, but she managed to regroup and hold it together
77.
and get over the line, having won the bull at the start of that match, just as she has in this one.
100.
Yes, indeed, and game being played at a decent pace as well here in our first semi-final. Can she fill it up here with a 180? Nicely done from Lorraine Winstanley. Lays a little marker down. This is only the first leg, and
137.
And these two were matched up. It's fair to say we've been looking forward to this one over the last 10 minutes or so.
Does have a win against Lisa Ashton at the Women's
67.
Series to her name. She beat her in a quarter-final here in Barnsley last year, but still yet to reach a final, Lorraine Winstanley, so it would be a
123.
good start for her. It's already a good start. It would be an excellent start. And double 18 would be an excellent start to this match. And it's still on, double 14.
28 left, yeah.
Doing the right thing, checking with the match official who
8 scored.
guessed. But she couldn't take out the 36, and now Ashton has the same target, double 18.
Yeah, decent marker with the first dart from Lisa Ashton, and it's a break of throw in her favour right at the very start. Still a short format, even though it's first to 5 instead of 4 now in the semi-finals. That's a good start for Lisa Ashton, and here she goes with a 180 of her own. Good darts, Chris.
Yeah, really good stuff. It will happen, won't it? We will see at some point a 9-darter.
62.
But the Women's Series haven't had one yet. But Lisa Ashton certainly capable. And she's in again. And she's in again. And it's on.
180.
Go on then, Lisa. If there was a crowd in here, they'd be on the feet right now, demanding it. But the bigger picture
60.
is taking out the leg and going 2-0 up. Ooh.
Back-to-back maximums, not followed by the 1-4-1 checkout, but
55.
as you just said, more important for Lisa to get the leg in the ledger. 86 when she comes back. She's got all the time in the world, really, after that incredible start to this leg. Yeah, never seen a woman hit a 9-darter in front of the cameras, although
57.
there have been female players producing perfection in games of darts. Treble 20, the next target, with Winstanley not on an outshot. Yeah, the first one was back in 1995. Mandy Solomons produced a perfect leg in the London Super League for Hackney against West Ham.
180.
Hackney and West Ham, that is a proper East London derby. Double 16. Lisa Ashton making hard work of this.
24.
Wow. Well, I would suggest she's got to sort that out, although you would think she will be back.
40.
Well, on a finish after 6 darts,
60.
remember, Lisa Ashton in this leg. 9 darts later, still not out. Now she's out.
Yes, there you go. So Lisa Ashton 2 legs up now. Our second semi-final, by the way, we can confirm is Rhiann Griffiths against Chloe O'Brien. But here, Lisa Ashton, 2 legs up
41
on Lorraine Winstanley, who started well in that first leg, but Ashton picked a pocket, broke the throw.
100.
Yeah, we will be streaming that second semi-final as well, live here on PDC TV.
And
83.
after the final, we won't have too much of a turnaround before we crack on with event 2, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Back-to-back Women's Series events today and tomorrow. The first of 5 weekends of Women's Series action in 2022. The next coming up in the overlap from April into May. Right
83.
from Wigan. And then back in Barnsley at the end of June for the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th events, after which the 8 players playing at the World Match Play will be known.
Yes, that's when you're really studying the order of merit very closely, isn't it? At the end of every game and every session on that weekend
77.
of events 12, 11, 10 and 9. And you're going to be all eyes fixed on that top 8 in the order of merit to get
65.
to Blackpool.
There's still a chance for Winstanley to work her way back into this leg, and that first start will help.
97.
Yes, and now Lisa looking to set it up here
97.
now, and hits the treble 19 with the last dart, so that was good to leave a 39. And Lorraine Winstanley needs tops.
100.
Well, that would have got her right back in this game, and if Lisa goes out here now, Lorraine's in big trouble. 3-0, Lisa Ashton leads here in Barnsley in this first semi-final of the afternoon with that finish. And now Lisa has the throw for a 4-0 lead to go within 1 of the match, but that's
28.
poor with a first visit. Can Lorraine cash in here?
Yeah, you do feel that she has to break in this leg, otherwise it's almost an impossible ask to get 5 on the spin against
60.
Lisa Ashton. It is an open draw at these Women's Series events, and we mentioned it during that quarter-final against Fallon Sherrock. It's some reward, isn't it? I suppose you do have to beat
96.
everybody at some point, but seemingly all of the favourites were stuck together in the same half.
Yeah, well, Lorraine started well
41.
in that first leg, but Lisa was able to mop it up, and now 3-0 ahead.
45.
But only 45, and this is on the Ashton throw, remember.
And a win here would see Lisa Ashton reach her 11th Women's Series final. She'd go level on final appearances with Fallon Sherrock.
55.
Lorraine's just not able to punish Lisa for her mistakes, and allows Lisa Ashton back in here with 80 and
140.
a ton 40 from 3 darts, and that's a great time to hit that. Very much advantage Lisa Ashton now. A race to 5, remember, in the semi-finals.
35.
What's happened to Lorraine?
Yeah, it's all gone a little bit wrong in again a must-win leg, and maybe that's the thinking
100.
in her mind that's piled on too much pressure. As Ashton had certainly opened the door in the first 3 visits, but has gone 140 ton to leave the 92 since then.
60.
Well, this has been a disappointing leg from Lorraine Winstanley, because Lisa has 6 darts from here.
60.
The finishing has been a question mark, but Lisa will be back for double 16, but probably just a little bit annoyed that she hasn't got a 4-0 lead right now.
60.
And all the time in the world, Lisa Ashton, double 16,
Game
that
shot.
time she nails it, and it is a 4-0 lead, 1 away from the final.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from Lisa Ashton. Just stamping her authority on this semi-final. She beat Aileen de Graaf 4-2 in the quarters to get here, having seen off Maria O'Brien 4-1 in that last 16 match that we brought to you.
100.
Only 4 legs dropped in this tournament so far for Lisa Ashton. 4 legs dropped already in this match for Lorraine Winstanley.
100.
And she drops one more. She drops out at the semi-final hurdle for the 4th time in women's series events.
60.
I don't think Lisa's even been at her very best. Of course, she got the 6 perfect darts, but Lorraine just hasn't pushed her as much as we would have thought. There have been opportunities there, Chris, because Lisa's had
100.
1 or 2 problems at the double. This is a better visit from Lorraine, though. A 1-2-5 and 2 ton scores.
100.
This is only with the darts to stay in the match.
Always nice to avoid the whitewash, and that's all she'll be thinking at this
83.
stage. Just get a leg on the board, take 1 leg at a time, 1 visit at a time. Ashton needs a treble to leave a finish of any kind.
100.
She gets one, but Winstanley will feel she's probably got 2 visits to clean this up, which might make her mind up about the route she goes. Well, she has gone the bull route, so 68 remaining. The question is, can she use that dart in the 25 as a guide into the bullseye?
59.
Decent effort. Leaves double 17.
You know, I'm not entirely sure that using the bull was the right route with Ashton on 141. It's a big finish. Now Winstanley's left herself double 17 if she chooses to go for it or wastes a dart in splitting. Getting tricky. Yeah, and that's the problem. Could not afford to go inside, so maybe a little bit of
18.
poor decision making from Lorraine Winstanley, and she's let Lisa in.
Treble 18 would have left tops.
58.
So Lorraine Winstanley for double 8. Well, this has got to go, or it could be a whitewash.
Game
Gets
shot.
it. Probably nothing more than a consolation leg for Lorraine, but it avoids the whitewash, and now Lisa Ashton has the throw for the match. Can she fill it up? Well, a 140 will do at this stage, no problem.
They're just coasting towards the finish line in this one. Lisa Ashton, don't expect that leg to be anything more than a consolation for her opponent. Will be relieved to have got it, of course. But Ashton already now eyeing up
100.
taking the £1,000 winner's cheque from this first event, taking top spot in the early order of merit as well.
I think Lorraine knows, doesn't she? You saw the look on her face there after those first 2 darts, how disappointing it was for her. And the bottom line is that Lisa went on that tremendous run of 4 straight legs. And that's a foundation for you to kick on. And now scores of 140, a ton, and another 140 for Lisa. Edge her ever closer to that finish line. Ironically, this is better from Lorraine.
133.
But probably too little too late. And that leg is that Lorraine one is probably nothing more than consolation at this stage.
Game shot.
Oh,
and the
brilliant
match
from Lisa Ashton on the bullseye, and now she can prepare for the final. And Lorraine Winstanley has had a good tournament,